Hi fellas, I'm working on my serpentine belt and thought the bearings are a little bit squeaky, so why not changing them? Now the two things that I've noticed is, if you look at the front of the engine, this pulley here and this pulley there, they are actually left threaded. So what I was lucky this happened trying to undo it. These are both 16 millimeters and they are left threaded. So luckily I realized that. So this is actually turning them loose. Which brings us to the next point. You can't actually buy this pulley. You can only buy the entire assembly from Jeep, which costs you a fortune, or a leg or an arm. And what I've done, I've taken this pulley off and I changed the bearings in the pulley. The bearings are $7.50 in Australia each, compared to $1 million they want for the entire unit at Jeep. And if you look at this one, this is a Jeep $361. But this bearing you can't actually change, it comes as a unit. I'm hesitant to, maybe you can do that. And you can get that for about 30 euros sent over, or from Great Britain at a much lesser cost. But make sure that you check that these are left threaded. So unless you want to ruin and make a mess out of the front of it, you don't want to do that. Now down at the bottom here, this pulley, this is a normal thread and this is the spanner. Now again, this is the same size bearing. This unit at Jeep, I don't know how much they would charge for it, but probably somewhere around the $500 I would imagine. The spring actually, it's very hard to break the spring. It will break if the pulley breaks. So by changing the bearing, you will basically ensure that this unit lasts a long time. Rather than replacing the entire unit, which is not necessary, you can just exchange the bearings here, the old bearings that were in there. And if you can listen to that, it's pretty shoddy. Anyway, that's my take on the serpentine belt and the pulleys, and work safely.